one of the most influential lawmakers in history, South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, dead tonight at 71 years old, passing away suddenly after suffering chest pains in his Capitol Hill home last night.
EMS 6 responded to Engine 7 Medic 7 with cardiac arrest.
Emergency personnel responding just before 9 p.m. to calls of cardiac arrest. New preliminary findings from the D.C. medical examiner shared by the senator's office say the main artery in his body tore, a sign of heart disease. His family is asking for privacy during this incredibly difficult period. FBI Director Kash Patel said his agency is assisting authorities in investigating Graham's shocking death. President Trump sharing his final conversation with Graham on Meet the Press this morning.
What makes it even stranger is that I got a call last night sometime at, the early evening. He sounded a little tired, but perfect. But thought maybe we might even meet today. And then that was it.
Graham, a former military lawyer and lifelong foreign policy hawk, had just returned from Ukraine, where on his 71st birthday he spent time with President Zelensky in what would be his final public appearance. The four-term senator, who worked just as well across the aisle as he did with his own side, announcing in Kyiv the White House finally signed off on a bipartisan bill that would make it more difficult for Russian President Putin to fund his war.
I've never been more optimistic than I am today that we have the formula to end this war.
Graham built lasting friendships with lawmakers, presidents, and world leaders from all backgrounds.
I think America has lost a great patriot.
But no relationship as enduring as his bond with the late Senator John McCain, who he traveled the world with and frequently defended.
John McCain was willing to die for this country, and he can vote any way he wants to.
Trump today referring to Graham as family, but the 2016 presidential campaign rivals haven't always seen eye to eye.
And as to Donald Trump, he would be a terrible commander-in-chief.
In 2021, Graham slammed Trump hours after the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
Count me out. Enough is enough. I've tried to be helpful.
Now it's hard to find a Republican lawmaker with more influence over Trump than Graham.
The friendship grew. It just grew. And he was an amazing advocate.
Hallie, the senator's cause of death is pending. The D.C. medical examiner says Graham, whose father died from heart disease, had chronic plaque buildup in his arteries, making them prone to tearing. But his manner of death, Hallie, will not be known until the toxicology report comes back, something the FBI could help process. Agents were actually at his home today. Hallie?
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.